Welcome everyone. We're in Clayton, Ohio for the regional semifinal matchup in high school softball against with New Bremen Cardinals playing the Houston Wildcats. New Bremen is the home team this afternoon, so they'll be on the field first. Playing third base is shortstop is Elise Clooney. Third base, Cassidy Smith. Second base, Sarah Hall. First base, Jenna Borman. Around the outfield and left field is Allie Howell. Caitlin Arns is in center field. And Chloe Swartz is in right field. Debbie Paul is behind the plate. And Sophie Fox is on the mound for New Bremen. Sophie enters the game 15-5 record, 134 innings, 101 hits, 152 strikeouts, and only 5 base on balls, with an ERA of 1.67. Keys to the game for Houston. The first one would be keep hitting. They have a potent offense, 23 home runs on the season, batting .355. The second key for them would be eliminate walks. They have to cut down on the walks. There's a fly ball deep to left, and that's out of here. And that was Michaela Hensley for Houston. Didn't take long. First pitch, and it's a home run. 1-0 Houston before we even get ready, settled in here. She came in the game batting .449 with 5 home runs. Next up for Houston is Sarah Monyer. She's batting .529, 3 home runs. She's the catcher today for the Houston Wildcats. She takes strike one. Well, one thing we do know is she's going to be over the plate. She walks very few batters. So an 0-2 count here on Sarah Monyer. She has 3 home runs for the season. She has a line drive left center field. Now it's going to fall in there for a base hit. Fielded by Arns. She gets it into second and holds Monyer to a single. So the Wildcats are off to a good start. Home run, single. And that brings up Kayla New. She's batting .329. She's the pitcher for the Houston Wildcats. Squares the bunt and fouls it back. Strike one. Real nice warm afternoon here in Clayton. Slight breeze. I don't think it's going to affect the ball game. She takes the pitch and it hits her. So she's going to take first base. That puts runners on first and second for the Wildcats. Let's check to see if she went. Obviously, if she doesn't pull her bat back, that's a strike, and then she doesn't get first base. Going to have a pinch runner in for Houston. And that is number 34, Brittany Tinnerman. Macy Stang is the batter now for Houston. She comes in the game batting .473, 6 home runs for the Wildcats. And she plays shortstop. There's a line drive foul ball. So still nobody out. 1-1. 1-0 Houston. So Fox has yet to retire anybody. Uncharacteristically hits the batter. She came in the game with only 5 walks. There's a ground ball to third. Steps on third, over to first, and that throw gets away from the first baseman, Borman, and the runner moves up. So there's a force out at third base. And we have a runner moves over to third on the error on the throw to first. And Stang is on first base. It brings up Caitlin Riffle, batting .274. The runner goes, and she's uncontested down to second base. So runners on second and third now, with Riffle at the plate. An 0-1 count. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, chops it down to home, throws home, and she's safe, says the umpire. So Fox got off the mound on a fielder's choice, throws it home, but unable to get the tag down in time, so Howson jumps up to a 2-0 lead. So Caitlin Riffle goes to first. And we have Stang on third. Got him on the corners once again for Grace Riffle, a .286 hitter. 1 out. She swings and misses. And Caitlin Riffle goes down to second base. So again, runners on second and third, 1 out. 0-1 count on Grace Riffle. She squares the bunt and fouls it straight back, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's 2 outs for the Cardinals. Still runners at second and third with 2 out. And that's going to bring up Jenna Jarrett, a .289 hitter. She has 2 home runs on the season. Fouls it straight back. And the Cardinals are looking to get out of this inning with only giving up 2 runs. Fox takes her time and steps on the rubber, and here it comes. Swing and a miss. On a high heater. 0-2 on Jarrett. There's a high one. Good stop there by Debbie Paul. To haul that high one in, that goes to the screen. It could have been a 3rd run. A swing and a miss. Strike 3, that's 3 outs. So at the end of the first half inning, the score is Houston 2, New Bremen nothing. We'll be right back after these messages.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Okay, we're back here at North Mullen High School for New Bremen. The keys of the game is Fox. She needs to continue to throw strikes, only 5 walks on the season, and they also need to field the ball well because Houston can hit the softball, so they must make the plays in the field. Leading off for New Bremen is Chloe Schwartz, a .286 batter. She's playing right field this afternoon for the Cardinals. For Houston, we have at third base Grace Riffle, shortstop Macy Stang, second base Rebecca New, first base Jenna Jarrett, left field Caitlin Riffle, Michaela Hensley is in center field, and Addie White is in right field. Sarah Monyer is behind the plate, and Kayla New is on the mound. And Kayla has an 11-7 record, 106 innings, 108 hits, 38 base on balls, 69 strikeouts, and an ERA of 3.56. After Schwartz, we're going to have Elise Clooney, followed by Debbie Paul. Schwartz draws a walk to lead off here in the bottom half of the first. And that's going to bring up Elise Clooney. Elise comes in the game batting .419 on the season. She swings and pops it up to center field. Center field's coming in, and a nice play there by Hensley. Throws to first and doubles off Schwartz. Schwartz went too far, expecting the ball to fall, and it did not. So right away, that base runner's erased on a double play. That's going to bring up Debbie Paul, batting .290. Hensley came in and made a nice running catch on that ball, and Schwartz misread it. There's a foul straight back. These two teams met early in the season back in March, the end of March. It was at New Bremen. New Bremen won 3-0 that afternoon. There's a pop-up to the left side, and the shortstop, Stang, calls for it and hauls it in for the third out. So after 1 inning of play, it's Houston 2, New Bremen 0. We'll be right back after these messages.
Visit the Bunker Restaurant at Arrowhead Golf Course and enjoy the relaxing views, amazing sunsets, and cold refreshments from our spacious dining room or patio. We invite you to stop out during the week or on the weekend for our unique Friday and Saturday specials that are handpicked weekly by our executive chef. Enjoy our unique sauces, hand-breaded specialty meats, locally grown beef and pork, and delicious desserts that will tantalize any taste bud. Dine in or call ahead for larger parties. You'll be surprised what is new at the Bunker.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold. We are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless premium retailer.
We're back here in Northmont High School, where the Houston Wildcats have a 2-0 lead over the New Bremen Cardinals. And for Houston, it's going to be the 8, 9, and 1 hitter. And that's going to be Rebecca New, who's going to lead off, followed by Addie White. And then we go back to the top of the order, Michaela Hensley. Rebecca comes in the game batting .274, playing second base today for the Wildcats. So it looked like Fox, her control was still there, but they just, they made contact with the pitch, and she struggled there in the first half of the first. And we covered one other game with New Bremen, and she had a little trouble in the first inning and then settled down. So maybe this will be one of those games, because she did pitch better the last half of that inning. Okay, we'll see what Rebecca New can do with Fox. She pops it up over here to the left side and out of play. So 0-1 on, 0-2. Nope. I'm reading the scoreboard as going back and forth. 0-1, that's the first pitch. How could it be 0-2? Okay. 0-1 here on New. Swing and a miss, 0-2. I would assume that the two new pitcher and the second baseman are the daughters of the coach. His last name is New. Won his 300th game earlier this season. Pitch from Fox, a very close pitch, taken for a ball, 1-2. One-two pitch, high and inside, ball 2, 2-2. Fox with a wind and a pitch, and there's a ground ball right back to Fox. Nice play by her. And over to Brorman for the first out. Okay, it's going to bring up Addie White, a 280 hitter for the Wildcats. So Fox in good position to field the hard ground ball right back at her. Throws, and there's a swing and a miss, strike one. We have Michaela Hensley on deck.
They had a rain delay down there for a brief time. At Centerville.
Fox has slowed the pace up a little bit. Squares the bunt. That's a foul ball. So 0-2 count now on White. Fox waiting for White to get back in the batter's box. She's back in. She's ready to go. Swing and a miss. Strike three. That's a third strikeout for Fox. That's out number 2. Brings up Michaela Hensley. First pitch, home run. First time up. Made a nice play out in center field also. He takes strike one. The 0-1. Swing and a pop-up back out of play. Strike 2, 0-2 on Hensley. See what Fox chooses to do here. Assume it'd be something out of the strike zone. That's a close one. Low and inside. Ball 1, 1-2. We're in the top half of the second inning. There's another foul back out of play. Count remains 1-2. 2 out. Fox has slowed down the pace again and waiting on Hensley, focusing in on the target. And looks like she went around. Yep. She couldn't hold back. Tried to check her swing, went too far for out number 3. So after 1.5, it's still Houston 2, New Bremen nothing. And we'll be right back after this.
What's your life missing? Find out at Elmwood.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
We're back here in Northmont High School, here for the bottom half of the second inning. For New Bremen, it's going to be Sophie Fox, Cassidy Smith, and Jenna Broerman. New Bremen comes into the game with a 16-5 record, whereas Houston comes in with a 20-9 record. Like I said, they did play late in March, and New Bremen won 3-0. 1-0, the count on Fox. She comes in batting .483, swings and fouls it back. 1-1. To get here, Houston beat Bradford 4-2, beat Riverside 11-2. In the district championship, they beat Mechanicsburg 6-3. Fox fouls that one back. The count remains 1-2. New Bremen ended their season on a 3-way tie, first place in the MAC with a 6-1 record. There's a fly ball out to right field. White is under it, and she has it for out number 1. So Fox is out, and that's going to bring up Cassidy Smith. She's a .426 hitter playing third base for the Wildcats, or for New Bremen, sorry. Swing and a miss for Smith. There's a swing and a ground ball to second base. Over to first. That's Rebecca New at second. Throwing it over to Jenna Jarrett for the second out. That's going to bring up Jenna Broerman for the Cardinals. She's a .286 hitter. She swings and fouls one straight back. Strike one. Sanu with a wind in the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Strike two. So 0-2 on Brorman. She lays off that high pitch for a ball. 1-2. New has her control down so far here in the second inning. There's a pitch, didn't miss by much on the outside. Ball two, it evens the count at 2-2. There, Borman, she left up off of that one, and Borman swung way out in front of it for strike three. So at the end of two, the score remains Houston 2, New Bremen nothing. And here's a word from our sponsors.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school girls softball regional semifinal. Today's game can be seen on NKTelco Cable Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Saturday, May 28th at noon and Sunday, May 29th at 2 p.m. You can also watch the games on demand at nktelco.net. For Houston, we have Madison Wells leading off here in the top of the third inning. She fouls the first pitch back, 0-1. That was actually Sarah Monyer. I forgot to turn my page, so that was Houston. Sarah Monyer led off here with a ground ball there to short, and that brings up Kayla New, and she's going to be followed by Macy Stang. Bunt, and the catcher throws it to first base to Brorman for out number one. Monyer advances to second base.
Better go out there for number 7, the shortstop, Macy Stang.
Going to bring up Macy Stang. Macy's a .473 hitter, 6 home runs. There, that ball gets away from Paul. Monyer comes over to third base, so Houston is looking to add to their 2-run lead with a runner on third and one out. 0-1 on Stang. She pops it up straight back out of play. 0-2. So Fox once again steps back and taking her time, trying to hold that runner at third base if she can. There's a fly ball that's going to fall in there for a base hit to left center field. And the run scores, making the score 3-0 Houston. So Monyer scores on the base hit by Stang. That's going to bring up Caitlin Riffle. So we have one out here. There's a swing and a foul back again. 0-1. Another foul back out of play. 0-2. With Stang on first. One run in here in the top of the third. Fox with a wind in the pitch. 0-2. That's high, ball one. Throw down to second base. Nobody covering. And that's a stolen base there for Macy Stang. Count goes to 1-2 on Caitlin Riffle. Grace Riffle on deck. There's a pop fly back behind home plate, out of play. Count remains at 1-2. One out, one run in. That's high and outside. Ball two. It evens the count at 2-2. That ball's low. Now we have a full count. 3-2. One out. She takes strike three. So 2 out. That's going to bring up Grace Riffle. Going to need a hit to get the Stang in from second base. And Fox is trying to keep her there. There's a swing and a miss, strike one. He just had a feeling with a 3-2 count that ball was going to be a strike. But with only 5 walks on the season. She hasn't seen very many 3-2 counts. Evens the count at 1-1 on Grace Riffle. That was Fox's 5th strikeout of the ball game. There's a swing and a miss. Strike two, 1-2. Fox with a pitch. And there's another swing and a miss. Strike three. That's 3 outs. So we go to the bottom half of the third inning with Houston leading 3-0 over the New Bremen Cardinals. And we'll be right back after these messages.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler, with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community, with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
Leading off for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the third inning is Madison Wells. She comes in with a 167 batting average. And so far, New has got him out 1, 2, 3, 2 straight innings. There's a swing and a foul ball back. Count evens at 1-1. So it's going to be the bottom third of the batting order here for New Bremen in the bottom half of the third. Wells followed by Caitlin Arns and then Sarah Hall. There's a ground ball down at third base. That's a fair ball. She grounds first and trips, falls down. Now she gets back to first. So she's limping. Looks like she might have something wrong there with her leg. So that was New Bremen's first hit there, right down the third baseline, right over the bag. And it was touch and go there. If she would have made it to second, Caitlin Riffle made a nice play on that ball out in left field, charging it. And she had the ball. And unfortunately for the Cardinals, Madison Wells fell rounding first base, and she's still limping there in the dugout. So hopefully she'll be back in the ball game in the top half of the inning. But we have a pinch runner for New Bremen, number 2, and that is Madison Ritter. So for New Bremen at the plate, we have Caitlin Arns now batting with Ritter on first and nobody out. She swings. There's a line drive right field. That's a base hit. The throw comes into second. Ritter did not round second, stayed on second base. So 2 straight hits for the Cardinals here to lead off the bottom half of the third. So we have Ritter on second and Arns on first base, and that's going to bring up Sarah Hall, the second baseman for the Cardinals. She comes in batting .296. See what Coach Griesdorn elects to do here. Squares the bunt, takes high, ball 1. So trying to move the runners over. First baseman in, third baseman in, watching for the bunt. She kind of chopped at that ball. Fouled it back. 1-1. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third inning. Take strike 2, 1-2. Okay, now see if she's swinging away. She's stepping up in the battery box. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout for New for the first out. That brings us to the top of the batting order. Chloe Schwartz. She walked to lead off the bottom half of the first for the Cardinals. She squares the bunt, bunts it down third base, picks it up, over to first, and it's riffled to Jarrett for the second out. Runners move up, second and third. And that's going to bring up Elise Clooney, a 419 hitter for the Cardinals. That pitch is high, ball one. So 1-0 count, 2 out. Runners on second and third. There's a swing and a foul straight back. 1-1 on Elise. Shortstop for the Cardinals, the senior. That pitch is high. Ball two. So Clooney's ahead in the count. 2-1. There she, did she hold up? Yes, she did. So it's, no, they called it a strike, 2-2. Fouled that one back, and the count remains 2-2. Two on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2s are wild. And that ball gets by the catcher, and Ritter gets in there for the first run for the Cardinals. So that was a wild pitch there, and Ritter scampers home, and Arns goes to third. That was a ball. Trying to keep up with that scoreboard. I'm thinking it has to be a full count. Scoreboard says 2-2, so we'll go with that. Nope. Pitch is high, ball 4. So Clooney walks. Runners on the corner for the Cardinals. And that's going to bring up Debbie Paul, the catcher. Debbie popped up to the shortstop in the first inning. That pitch is outside, ball 1. So News having a little trouble here in the bottom half of the third. There's a ground ball down the third. Nice play there by Grace Riffle. Backhands that ball and throws it over to Jarrett for the third out. So the Cardinals score a run, but they trail at the end of 3-1. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hello? I've been in an accident. My van's not drivable, and I have my kids, and they need to get to school.
Ma'am.
But I can't.
Ma'am, relax. We'll take care of it.
Thank you.
At Sydney Body Car Star, we don't just take care of your vehicle, we take care of you. With Enterprise Rent-A-Car on site, we get you back to your daily routine with minimal interruptions, returning your car and your family back to normal. Sydney Body Car Star. Relax. We'll take it from here.
Our communities are filled with history, culture, and ambition. People who put others first. We are a bank that is defined by what we do, not just who we are. We build relationships. We grow businesses. We support communities. We advise the people that matter most to us, our customers. Stop in at any of our 5 locations, sign up for internet banking, or download our mobile app to better serve you. We can assist you with your next loan, personal accounts, investments, or business needs. Think first. First National Bank. Member FDIC.
Okay, for the Houston Wildcats, we're going to have Jenna Jarrett leading off, followed by Rebecca New and Addie White. It's the bottom third of the batting order. And before we get started here, let's mention our sponsors: NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental. The scoreboard sponsor is First National Bank. Think first. Keys to the game are brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. And at the end of the game, we'll be announcing a player of the game for New Bremen, and that is sponsored by New Bremen Coffee Company. So we have Jenna Jarrett leading off here in the top of the fourth inning for the Wildcats. She struck out in the first inning. So now we'll see if New Bremen can hold them here. They scored a run in the bottom of the third. Now it's important for them to stop the Wildcats and get back to the plate. Jarrett fouls the first pitch back, strike one. Swing and a foul straight back, strike two. He was a little late on that pitch. Fox seems to have settled down a little bit after that rough start in the first inning. Before we could even get settled in, Hensley hits a home run to left field. There's a pop-up, out of play over along the first base line. Count remains 0-2. So we'll see if Fox can expand the strike zone here on Jarrett. 289 hitter, 2 home runs on the season. Pitch is high. Jarrett did a good job there laying off that high pitch. Runs the count to 1-2. There's a pop up straight up. First baseman's over Borman, out of play. The wind seems to have picked up coming in from left field, maybe straight in from left field maybe. Blowing that ball out over the first base fence. So 1-2 on Jenna Jarrett. Nice sunshiny day here in Clayton, Ohio. That's the foul ball about the same place. So we'll see if Fox can change the location maybe on that pitch. Jared has been late on just about every offering from Fox. She fouled it straight back. Give her credit. She's in there making contact.
If you have any foul balls out there, please return the foul balls to the playing field.
We ran out of balls, so umpire needs somebody to return the foul balls back. I'm sure they'll give them quite a reward for throwing them back in. Here comes 2 of them. We're ready to go. Used to be bubble gum for anybody bringing foul balls back, but times have changed.
No, we don't.
There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's the first out. And that's going to bring up Rebecca New. She grounded back to the pitcher, but Fox made a nice play on her hard ground ball back to the mound in the second inning. She pops it up. Clooney's under it, calls for it. Has it. Out number 2. That's going to bring up Addie White. She struck out for the second out in the second inning. Bright sunny day. Here the sun looked like a little bit of rain maybe before we started, and that cleared up. Sun's out, bright. Addie fouls it back, strike 1. There's a swing and a miss. Strike two. 0-2 on Addie White. 3-1 Houston. We're in the top of the fourth inning. A swing and a miss. Strike three. So Houston doesn't score here in the fourth inning, so the score remains Houston 3, New Bremen 1, and you're watching NKTelco Sports.
Take a drive to the premier Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealership at Bud's in Salina. Enjoy our huge inventory, including the Ram 1500, Jeep, and Chrysler Town & Country. Top-rated Ram dealer in the surrounding area. Convenient 6-day service center with Saturday hours, Monday through Thursday until 8 p.m. Bud's has an extensive business link vehicle offering with the Ram ProMaster 4500, 5500 truck series. Stop by Bud's today at Route 127 in Salina. NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
For New Bremen, we have the middle of the order up here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Sophie Fox is going to lead it off, followed by Cassidy Smith and Jenna Broerman. Sophie flied out to right field in the second inning. She looks at ball 2-0. Grace Riffle at third is playing in. Sophie swings and misses. Strike one. 2-1. New's doing a nice job of changing speeds. There's a pop-up right in front of home plate. Catcher's calling for it, and Sarah Monyer hauls it in for out number one. Nice play by Monyer.
Back for the Cardinals, get number 9, the third baseman, Cassidy Smith.
Brings up Cassidy Smith for the Cardinals. She grounded out to second base in the second inning. Ground ball foul. Nice play there by Coach Griesdorn. Shows the good hands. 0-1. There's a foul straight back. 0-2. So News back on the rubber, looking at the sign, ready for the pitch. There's a ground ball past the first baseman for a base hit. Nice piece of hitting there by Cassidy Smith. Went with a pitch. And right past the first baseman, Jarrett couldn't get to it. So we got a base hit there by Cassidy Smith. Brings up Jenna Broerman. She struck out in the second inning. So New now has slowed the pace up a little bit, trying to regain her focus. There's the pitch, swung on and missed. Strike one. 1-1, one out, 3-1 Houston. There's squares the bunt and fouls it straight back. 1-2. So Borman waits on the pitch and swings and misses. Strike 3. That's out number 2 for New Bremen. And Madison Wells comes back into the game. She had a hit in the 3rd inning and rounded first base and tweaked something and left the game. Now she's back in hitting. And she scored the only Cardinal run of the game so far. That hit was right down the third baseline. It was questionable whether she would have made it to second because there was a nice play out there by Caitlin Riffle, but we didn't get to see that decision being made because she tripped going over past first and was injured. She has a 1-1 count on her right now with 2 out. And Cassidy Smith on first. Let's take strike 2, 1-2. That pitch is high. That evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings and ground ball past first, fielded by the second baseman. Throws to first, and the umpire said it's too late. So we got a runner on first and second for the Cardinals.
Cardinals, number 4, the center fielder, Caitlin Arns.
That's going to bring up Caitlin Arns. That time Jarrett made a step for the ball that went past her, and Rebecca New picked it up, but there was nobody to throw it to. She had to wait for Jarrett to get back to the bag, and by the time the ball arrived, it was too late. There's a fly ball to right center field. That falls in for a base hit. 1 run is in. Runner is being held at third base, so New Bremen comes up with another run. A nice hit there by Caitlin Arns. Singles to right center, and that scores Cassidy Smith for the 2nd run of the game for the Cardinals. And Madison Wells goes all the way to third base. So runners on the corners, and we're going to take a break here while Coach New comes out and talks to his pitcher. And while he's doing that, we will go over our sponsors one more time. NKTelco Sports, NKTelco, Arrowhead Golf Course, Radio Hospital, Elmwood Assisted Living, Sweeterman Pharmacy, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Keyhole Pizza, Minster Bank, Minster Dental. Scoreboard sponsored First National Bank, Think First. Keys to the Game brought to you by Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Salina, where the dealer makes the difference. And we're having a pitching change here for Houston. Number 7 is coming in to pitch, and I will look that player up once I get the right paper in my hands. And while she's warming up, and I'll find her name, we'll hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
NKTelco is your hometown provider. We are Northwest Ohio's leading independent broadband company that brings fiber to your home. Larger competitors talk about it, but we've been delivering our fiber network for over 10 years, guaranteeing more bandwidth and services. Over 80 HD channels, Echo Whole Home DVR, interactive channel guides, in-demand, internet-based phone systems, and local news and sports channels. Innovative, futuristic, and cost-effective.
Okay, so on the mound right now for Houston is Judith Gillum. Will be pitching for Houston. 0-1 on Sarah Hall. Sarah struck out in the third inning. Takes ball, no, strike, they call it. So we've had some changes in the field also. We'll try to get those to you as fast as we can. Hall takes strike 3 looking. So that's number 3. Score remains after 4 innings of play. Houston 3, New Bremen 2, and you're watching NKTelco Sports.
There is no feeling like the one I get when the starter calls my name. Stepping onto the tee box, shaking off the tension of life while teeing up the first drive of the round. Standing there, staring down the pin from 300 yards, everything fades away. Just me, a club, a ball, and 18 holes to push myself to my next best score. Man, I love this game.
Independence is something you can easily take for granted. For the elderly and disabled, independence can be especially challenging and require more thought and planning. As a caregiver or family member, how do you keep a loved one active, independent, and safe? Radio Hospital has a solution to provide users and their families with security and convenience, both inside the home as well as out and about, with the press of a single button. Whether you need assistance for yourself or a loved one, visit your nearest Radio Hospital location.
Okay, we're back here at North Mon High School, where the Houston Wildcats are leading the BREMEN Cardinals 3-2. We're going to the top of the 5th inning, and leading off for the Wildcats is Michaela Hensley, who started this whole thing off on the first pitch with a home run. She pops it up to short. Clooney's under it and has it out number 1. So the second batter here in the top of the 5th inning, Sarah Monyer. Sarah's singled in the first, singled in the third, and scored a run in the 3rd inning. She takes ball 1 from Fox. Fox has 8 strikeouts here this afternoon. And once again, no walk. She did hit a batter in the 1st inning. Monyer takes a strike 1, 1-1. So we'll see if Fox can hold the Wildcats here in the 5th inning. Keep the score at a 1-run differential. Swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2 on Monyer. Fox with a wind in the pitch. There's a fly ball, right center field. Schwartz is under it, hauls it in for out number 1.
Second baseman, Kayla New.
Excuse me, out number 2. That brings up Kayla New. Kayla was hit by the pitch in the 1st inning. Sacrificed bunt in the 3rd inning. Comes in the game batting .329. She takes that high and inside for ball 1. 1-1 on New. Takes high, ball 2, 2-1. So Fox has really settled down here since the opening inning. Thrown strikes. And that's the best pitch, whether you're playing baseball or softball. The best pitch is a strike. So Fox, the 2-2 high, full count, 3-2. I think this is a second 3-2 count on the batter. She got one looking earlier, and I would expect this to be a strike. There's a rarity. I put the jinx on her. Ball 4. So new walks. It's the 6th walk given up this year by Fox. That brings up Macy Stang. She singled and stole a base in the 3rd inning. Takes high ball 1. Takes another ball 2. So Fox with a little bit of control trouble here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs. A slow ball 3, 3-0. See if she can regain her focus here. There's a ground ball foul. Kind of surprised she'd swing at 3-0, but they know too that she doesn't walk very many people, so if you get a strike, you might as well swing at it. Swings again, fouls it straight back, so we go to a full count here. 3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Fox with a pitch. There's a fly ball left side, out of play. So the count remains full at 3-2. Fox has thrown 3 straight strikes. There's another one. And Stang does her job. 473 hitter, 6 home runs for Macy Stang. They enter the game with 23 home runs. They have one today, 24 home runs this season. Quite an accomplishment. There's a fly ball down the left field line. It's in foul territory, and Allie Howell catches it for the 3rd out of the inning. So we've played 4 1/2, and the score is Houston 3, New Bremen 2, and we'll be right back after these messages.
My name is John Kramer. I am 90 years old. I've decided that it was time for me to go to assisted living. I lived by myself for 14 years. I knew I was getting older and life was harder to live. I fell down a couple times at home. I decided that Elmwood was the place for me to go. It's like a family in there. Choose Elmwood. I believe it.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Okay, we're back here at Northmont High School where Houston Wildcats are leading the New Bremen Cardinals 3-2. We're in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Chloe Schwartz, the top of the order for New Bremen, leads it off. She's going to be followed by Elise Clooney and Debbie Paul. She takes a ball 1-1. Takes low outside, ball 2-1. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2. New Bremen needs a base runner. Takes high. Ball 3. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's 1 out. We had some changes for the Cardinal or for the Wildcats when they changed pitchers. The second baseman now is Kayla New. The left fielder is Addie White. The right fielder is Rebecca New. The shortstop is Caitlin Riffle. And then the new pitcher is Judith Gillum. For the Cardinals now we have Elise Clooney. Elise flied to center in the 1st inning, and she drew a base on balls in the 3rd inning. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That's the second strikeout of this inning here. That's out number 2, and that's going to bring up Debbie Paul. She popped up to short in the 1st inning. And in the 3rd inning, grounded out to 3rd. So Gillen comes in the ball game throwing strikes. She struck out Sarah Hall to end the 4th, and now 2 straight strikeouts here in the 5th. It's a strike. So Gillen's doing nothing but throwing strikes. That ball's high. One and 2. There's a swing and a pop up behind plate. Out of play. Count remains at 1 and 2. Playing under some cloud cover now as the sun has disappeared behind the clouds. That's the ball, evens the count at 2 and 2. So we'll see once what Paul does here. She takes a ball inside, 3 and 2. At this point, Bremen would take anything, a walk or a hit. Just need a base runner. Down by 1. She takes it high. Nice piece of hitting there by Debbie Paul. Takes the ball 4. That's going to bring up Sophie Fox. She flied out to right field in the 2nd inning and popped up to the catcher in the 4th inning. So she's way up in the batter's box. Ground ball, nice play there by Kayla New with a backhand. Throws it over to Jarrett at first, and that ends the inning. So after 5 innings of play, the score remains Houston 3 and New Bremen 2. You're watching NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Okay, we're in the top half of the 6th inning. The score, Houston 3, New Bremen 2. And for Houston, it's going to be the middle of the order. Caitlin Riffle, Grace Riffle, and Jenna Jarrett. Caitlin struck out looking in the 2nd inning, or excuse me, in the 3rd inning. And Fox enters this inning with 8 strikeouts on the game. She did walk a batter, a rarity for her. And we'll see once what she can do against Cassidy, excuse me, against Caitlin Riffle. 274 hitter. Pitch is high from Fox, ball 1. Swing and a miss by Riffle for strike 1. 1-1. There's a line drive center field, a dive by Arns, and it gets by her. It rolls to the fence. Here comes Riffle to third. The throw's coming in. She's going to be in the 3rd, standing up with a stand-up triple.
Number 17, the third baseman, Grace Riffle.
Arns tried to make a play on the ball, dove and couldn't get it. Rolls to the fence, and Riffle ends up on 3rd base. There's a big run there for Houston if they can get her in. It's going to bring up Grace Riffle. She has struck out in the 1st and struck out in the 3rd. She takes strike 1 from Fox. Got to be heads up on the bunt. She squared the bunt, took strike 1. 1-1. Because she didn't bunt it down the 3rd baseline. Caitlin Riffle will just follow the 3rd baseman as far as she can. When she makes the throw, then she'll go home. She takes ball 2, 2-1. That time it looked like she was trying to bunt it down the 1st baseline. There's the 3rd baseline. They got her in a pickle, and she's out of there. Right on the call there. They ran the play, but Smith took the grounder and then looked back. Clooney covered 3rd, and they had Riffle caught, and they picked her off 3rd base for the 1st out. So Grace Riffle goes to 1st. on the fielder's choice. For House, and that's going to bring up Jenna Jarrett. She struck out also in the first and the fourth inning. There's a ground ball to third, over to second. They get the force play. There's Smith to Hall.
Number 44, Rebecca New.
And that's the second out of the inning. Rebecca New takes strike one. So we have two out, runner on first. And Rebecca New at the plate. Swings and fouls it straight back, strike two. 0-2. Fox with the wind and the pitch. There's strike three looking. So that's the third out here in the sixth inning. So after 5.5 innings of play, Houston 3, New Bremen 2, and we'll be right back after these messages.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
You owe it to yourself twice a year a checkup at Minster Dental Care. Our specialized doctors, Jim Overman, Jim Myring, Sean Sharp, and Philip Slunkowski, are ready to give you the smile you've always dreamed of at any stage of your life. Pediatric, orthodontic, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry are just a few of the services offered. Our latest advancements include CEREC dentistry that allows us to create and deliver a crown in one convenient visit. We're located on State Route 66 in Minster, 419-628-3380 to schedule your appointment today. You owe it to yourself.
Cassidy Smith is going to lead it off for New Bremen here in the bottom half of the sixth inning. She will be followed by Jenna Broerman and then Madison Wells. Cassidy grounded out to second in the second inning and had a base hit and scored New Bremen's second run in the fourth inning. She swings and fouls it straight back, strike one. Well, Gillen has come in the game here, and she has done a very nice job relieving Kayla New, throwing the strikes. She has 3 strikeouts since she's been in here. She's faced 5 batters and struck out 3. And Smith takes low ball 1, evens the count at 1-1. It must have hit her or nicked her arm as the ball passed through, so Smith goes to first base, hit by a pitch. That's going to bring up Jenna Broerman. She struck out in the second inning and struck out swinging in the fourth inning. Goes to bunt and pops it up, and Sarah Monyer hauls in the foul ball for out number 1.
Madison Wells.
That's going to bring on Madison Wells. She singled in the third inning, scored New Bremen's first run. She also singled in the fourth inning So she's 2 for 2 this afternoon. A little late on that swing. Strike one. Her first hit was down the third base line, and her second hit was down the first base line. So she's spreading the ball around. She takes low and inside. Ball one. 1-1. One out. And Cassidy Smith on first base. Takes high. Ball two. 2-1. Cardinals need to move the line. Takes inside. Ball three. 3-1. So we'll see once what Coach Griesdorn wants her to do. Maybe take a strike. We'll see. Yep. There's strike two, full count. So this is a big pitch right here for the Cardinals. Takes high, ball four. So the Cardinals now have runners on first and second. Wells on first, Smith on second base. One out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. That's bringing up Caitlin Arns. Caitlin singled 2 times. Once in the third inning, once in the fourth inning. Gillum with a 1-0 pitch. There's a line drive foul over the fence along first. Evens the count at 1-1. Takes high, ball two. 2-1. So there's a foul tip off the catcher's mask. Evens the count at 2-2. Umpire checking the ball. Looks like maybe he got a nick in it or something. He takes the ball out of play, gives her a different one. And I think he's going to retire that softball the way it looks. Now he puts it in his left pocket there. So we might see that ball again, maybe not. So Gillum with a different softball ready to go. And a swing and a miss, strike three. So Arns goes down swinging for the second out. Going to bring up Sarah Hall. Sarah struck out swinging in the third, struck out looking in the fourth. So New Bremen 2 runners on, 1 on first, 1 on second. Hall swings and misses, strike 1. A base hit here would be mighty big for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Coach Griesdorn urging Hall to get on there. Look, strike 3, throw down to first. And she's out. So strikeout number 3, or number 2 in the inning, ends the 6th inning for the Cardinals. Houston leads at the end of 6, 3-2. And we'll be right back after these messages.
NKTelco Sports, Ohio's leading sports broadcasting company, is dedicated to sports coverage, filming over 120 collegiate and high school sporting events that bring quality content and excellent sportsmanship to the big screen. Team up with us as an NKTelco sponsor and receive many benefits: commercials that will be seen by thousands of viewers, multiple name mentions, live web ads, monthly bill stuffers, and discounted network ad insertion spots. Packages are available for any budget. Contact us today.
Innovation, it's all around us. NKTelco developed a fiber network in our communities over 10 years ago when the competitors were only thinking about it. Increasing bandwidth to make it convenient for the whole family to enjoy online entertainment and gaming. With our IPTV solution, you can enjoy over 80 HD channels, providing quality TV and movies for the whole family, and even take them on the go with our Watch TV Everywhere app. All this from a company that believes in local customer service from people you know and trust. NKTelco, providing services that bring value to your everyday life.
Okay, we're back here at Northmont High School. Top half of the 7th inning. Houston 3, New Bremen 2. Leading off for Houston is going to be, looks like maybe a pinch hitter. Addie White is due up. And it's going to be number 1. And that is Emily Foster is going to be the batter for Houston.
Federal Wildcats to be number 1, Emily Foster.
So Fox is ready to go, waiting on Foster to get in the batter's box. Fox has 9 strikeouts and giving up 6 hits here this afternoon. Foster swings and misses, 1-0. Fox back on the rubber. Winds and pitches. Ground ball to short. And that ball takes a funny hop there for Clooney and goes off the heel of her glove.
Federal Wildcats number 4, Michaela Hensley.
So Foster gets to first, and she's going to be pinch run there. Addie White is going to re-enter the game as a runner. So Houston has a runner on first with nobody out here in the top of the 7th inning. She's going to bring up Michaela Hensley. She comes down to talk to Coach New and find out what he wants her to do. She led off the game. First pitch, home run left field. Struck out in the 2nd and popped up to short in the 5th. Squares to bunt. Misses. Strike 1. 0-1. Behind the mound. Now she's ready to go. There's a line drive foul down the left field line. 0-2. So ever since that first pitch, Fox has taken care of Hensley. Ball outside, 1-2. Addie White on first base, nobody out. There's a line drive, left center field, that falls in for a base hit. Runner around second, but stays there on a nice piece of hitting there by Hensley. Clean single to left center.
Federal Wildcats number 21, Sarah Monyer.
Addie White moves over to second, so runners on first and second with nobody out, and that brings up Sarah Monyer. Base hit in the first, base hit in the third, fly it out to right field in the fifth. She takes strike one. Very important for New Bremen. They need to shut it off right here. Make their job a little easier catching up maybe in the bottom half of the seventh. They can't afford to give up some runs here. Swing and a miss, way out in front of that pitch. Fox took something off of that and got her way out front. Nice job there of changing speeds. There's a foul straight back strike. So the count goes to 0-2 on Sarah Monyer. 529 hitter, 3 home runs for the season. As a team, they bat .355 this season. That's putting the ball in play. There's a pop-up to short. Clooney's under it. It's an infield fly, so the batter is automatically out. Clooney hauls it in for the second out, or for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Kayla New. She walked her last time up. She shows bunt. Now she's got the bat back in a hitting position. She takes strike one. So Fox is doing her job trying to shut the door. Runners on first and second, 1 out. There's a fly ball foul. So the count goes to 0-2. She has shown no signs of bunting. There's a line drive left field. That's over the left fielder's head. It goes all the way to the fence. 1 run is going to score. 2 runs are going to score. And New is in the second base with a stand-up double.
From the Wildcat, number 7, Macy Stang.
Hard hit line drive over Allie Howell's head in left field. That ball got out there in a hurry. Brings up Macy Stang, 473 hitter. She swings and misses. Strike one. So Houston extends their lead to 5-2 here in the top half of the 7th inning. There's a line drive right over the press box. 0-2. Stang flew out to left field her last time up. She also has a single and a stolen base. She's behind 1-2. So those were 2 mighty big runs there that Kayla New drove in. There's a ground ball, nice play there by Smith, overthrows first base. And New rounds third and scores. And I think there probably would have been interference there anyway. But she scores all the way from second base to make the score 6-2 on a throwing error there by Cassidy Smith. So now there's a conference there at the mound, trying to settle Fox down, trying to settle everybody down as we Smith made a real nice play on that hard hit ground ball, but unfortunately threw it away at first to allow the run to score and the batter to go to second. So Caitlin Riffle is at the plate. She takes ball one. Cardinals have one out here in the top of the seventh. There's a bunt back to Fox. She throws the first. There's an out. They throw home, and she is out. Nice play there by Broerman, throwing the ball back to Debbie Paul, who puts the tag on Riffle, or Stang, for the third out. So after 6.5, Houston leads the Cardinals 6-2. And we'll be right back after these messages.
Visit the Bunker Restaurant at Arrowhead Golf Course and enjoy the relaxing views, amazing sunsets, and cold refreshments from our spacious dining room or patio. We invite you to stop out during the week or on the weekend for our unique Friday and Saturday specials that are handpicked weekly by our executive chef. Enjoy our unique sauces, hand-breaded specialty meats, locally grown beef and pork, and delicious desserts that will tantalize any taste bud. Dine in or call ahead for larger parties. You'll be surprised what is new at the Bunker.
When you choose Radio Hospital for your wireless needs, you get 13 convenient locations, no waiting and long lines, premier service after the sale, and all the latest technology. With locations in Lima, Findlay, Minster, Kenton, Defiance, Napoleon, Wauseon, Bryan, and Archbold, we are right around the corner from you. Visit us today and experience the Radio Hospital difference. We are simply neighbors serving neighbors, providing a refreshing alternative to high-pressure stores. Radio Hospital is your Verizon Wireless premium retailer.
Okay, we're back here at Northmont High School where Houston is leading New Bremen 6-2. We're in the bottom of the seventh inning, so this is the last chance here for New Bremen. They need 4 runs to tie, and they're going to have the top of the order up with Chloe Schwartz leading off. She walked in the first, grounded out to third in the third, and struck out in the fifth. She hits a fly ball to center field. Michaela Hensley under it for the first out.
As the Cardinals be number 10, Elise Clooney.
So that brings up Elise Clooney. She's going to be followed by Debbie Paul. Elise flied out to center in the first, walked in the third, struck out in the fifth. She swings, fouls it straight back, strike one. So the Cardinals are down to their final 2 outs. She takes strike 2, 0-2 on Elise Clooney. She takes strike 3 looking. That's the second out. That's going to bring up Debbie Paul. She popped up to short in the first, grounded out to third in the third, and she had a base on balls in the fifth. So the Cardinals are down to their final out here. Debbie Paul at the plate. She takes high and outside ball one. That hit her, so she gets first base, hit by a pitch. And that's going to bring up Sophie Fox. She flied out to right field in the second, popped up to the catcher in the fourth, and grounded out to second in the fifth inning. Gillum with the pitch. There's a swing and a foul straight back, strike one, 0-1. 2 out here in the bottom of the seventh inning. New Bremen has 1 runner on, and that's on first base, Debbie Paul. pitch. That's ball one. Evens the count at 1-1. So Fox needs to get on any way that is possible. She takes high ball 2, 2-1. Gillum with a 2-1 pitch. Fox takes strike 2, 2-2. There's a bouncer over the third baseman's head down the left field line. Runners will just one base at a time. Don't want to get thrown out trying to stretch anything here with 2 out in the bottom of the 7th inning. So Fox gets on with a base hit, and Debbie Paul moves over to second. That's going to bring up Cassidy Smith for the Cardinals. She flew out to right field in the second. Popped up to the wrong. We're talking about Fox. We need to go to Smith. She grounded out to second in the second. Singled. Scored a run in the 4th and was hit by a pitch in the 6th. So New Bremen's moving the line. They're down to their final out. There's a little looper to short. That's hauled in by Grace Riffle to end the ball game for the Houston Wildcats. Advance to the regional finals by defeating New Bremen Cardinals 6-2. And we'll be back for the wrap-up right after these messages.
What's your life missing? Find out at Elmwood.
Schwiedemann Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwiedemann purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Okay, we're right back here at North Font High School, where this afternoon Houston Wildcats defeated the New Bremen Cardinals by a score of 6-2. And the player of the game, which is going to be sponsored today by the New Bremen Coffee Company, that award is going to go to Madison Wells of the New Bremen Cardinals. She was 2 for 2 this afternoon and had a base on balls also. So congratulations to Madison Wells. Well, for New Bremen, they came in, I guess outmanned. Houston Wildcats has a very powerful offense, and they showed that right from the beginning of the game today when the leadoff hitter, Michaela Hensley, took the first pitch and sent it over the left field fence. And that kind of started things off for Houston. They scored 2 runs in the first inning, 1 run in the third inning, and then they topped that off with 3 more runs in the 7th inning to put the game away. New Bremen came back and had 2 runners on and in the bottom half of the 7th, but couldn't get anybody in. They scored 1 run in the 3rd inning, 1 run in the 4th inning. Fox, she had 9 strikeouts and gave up 6 hits for the Cardinals, but it wasn't enough to overcome a mighty powerful offensive show there by the Houston Wildcats. So I'd like to take this time to thank our staff here, Isaac Sell, the producer, and Phil Wiedenhoff was on the camera this afternoon. I'm Ron Cruzy, and again, the final score, Houston 6, New Bremen 2, and have a good night, everybody.